From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Nick Martinez. How about a scouting report on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Just about to get underway, digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. And that's how this series begins. On the ground. And that's just foul. Line drive, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Throws to second.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andres Phillips stepping in now for the Yankees. And it stays fair. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. This one smacked out to left center, and that's a base hit. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That is good. The designated hitter, Aaron.
First and second, no outs. Here comes Aaron Judge.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. That's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, that's fouled off. All loaded up here in game one of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss.
When you strike out, when you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So 2 down, and stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. You've got to get a pitch that you can handle. Ball 1.
Rice off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 3, the Rays coming to bat. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Will Warren. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slinging it to first in time. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and a foul ball. That's out to center field. Rafaela on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. He's
an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
Yeah. No doubt. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. That's a hit. And that extends the inning for Cedric Mullins.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Hey! Oh, 1 down. Swings through that one for strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Out towards right center field. Mullins on his way over. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Ryan
McMahon steps to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one in the air center field. Mullins under it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Next to hit, Carlos Gonzalez.
He's picked up right where he left off last game, Boog. What can't this guy do? It's like BP for him in the box lately.
And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So a man at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Andres Phillips. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ripped, but it curls foul. To left center, way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down. Cedar Rafaela stepping in now for the Yankees. Lifted in the air, right center field. Fraley should have this one, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees, and the lead is now 5-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
In the air, out towards right center. Lunges, got it.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Hey! Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Nick Fortes.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
Fortes launched a homer in his most recent game. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for Tampa. It's 5-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, on to the 3rd inning. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
1 away.
The batter, number 13. Second base.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Nope, outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Ben Rice. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Well struck, right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays nothing. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Warren making his first start of the year. And he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. Ground ball to the right side. Rice steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Arson Williams.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay. Arson Williams. In the air, left field, down the line, and he can't quite. There, it's a foul ball. Here's your 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out, number 2.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter, Yandy.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. Grounded out his first time up.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
McMahon sends it across to first. Rays retired in order. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
That one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Ryan McMahon. Flied to center his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings and misses at the pitch off. Played.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like you say 6, yeah. Ballin' at the 10, Jordan in a 6 year. Taking off at the work, got the runway clip. How I wait for next year, happy year.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Oh, the throw is wild. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman.
And now it's going to be Junior Caminero. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Up the middle, Chisholm. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching. First and second, no outs. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Right down the chute, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Rays, the left fielder, Chandler.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 on with 1 out. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman, Gavin.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. We played 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rays,
and there's a new
number
arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ian Seymour.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's a big power threat. Carlos Gonzalez.
This dude is on quite a run right now, Boog. So much swagger at the plate and a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game.
That one drilled left field. Going, gone! An absolute smash to left. His 29th of the season, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Phillips.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great bat.
Line drive. And
I'm
he
out.
jumps
Round
the
roll
wall in
double.
foul territory for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So man aboard, Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Fraley takes it in for the out. One down.
Not pulled it all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 5th. Line drive, base hit. Phillips coming home. He'll score easily. An RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Man at first, one away. Just missed. And he swings through that one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Ball. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7, the Rays nothing. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Foul ball there.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder, Jake.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Ground ball right side.
Nope,
and
foul ball.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Williams stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Caballero.
Late on that fastball. Caballero, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. That's in there. That is strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Wells now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Going to count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Ryan McMahon.
Ball, that's outside.
Two down, nobody on, and 1-2.
No, that's low.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Yanks held in check, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. The 6th inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Rays.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Fought off foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Set down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.